Have you ever tried to lose weight only to feel like your body is actively working against you? Like no matter what you do, it just refuses to let go of those extra kilos. That's because of something called the metabolic set point. The idea that your body has a default weight it stubbornly tries to maintain. So when you start eating better and exercising, your brain goes, what the fuck? And sabotages your efforts by slowing your metabolism and increasing your hunger, dragging you back to your old weight. It sounds pretty discouraging. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if you could actually change your set point so that your body naturally works with you instead of against you? I have a theory and it's working for me. Stick with me because at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you the specific method I use to hack my own brain's metabolic set point. I started thinking about this after I heard Dr. Yeo talk about set points on the Diary of a CEO. He explained it like this.
Your brain, everyone's brain, hates it when they lose weight. The moment you lose a little bit of weight, what happens in your brain is your brain is used to you carrying a certain amount of weight. The moment your weight starts to go down as an adult, it goes, this is reducing my chance of survival. And so what it does is it begins to use strategies to drag us back up, kicking and screaming to where we were before.
When I heard that, I thought, well, that sucks. But then I thought, what if the experts are wrong? Or at least, what if they're only seeing part of the picture? See, Dr. Yeo explains that when you lose weight, your brain sees it as a survival threat, and it does everything in its power to bring you back to your old weight. It slows your metabolism and increases your hunger and even changes how your body processes food, all to make sure you don't starve. It sounds pretty discouraging, right? What if I told you that it doesn't have to be that way? What if we're not actually stuck in survival mode at all? Here's something I've been thinking about. If weight struggles are tied to our brain's survival instincts, then what if the real solution isn't just about diet and exercise, but about rising above survival mode altogether? Because this isn't just about weight. This is about how we function in every area of our lives. In so many ways, we are stuck in survival mode. When we're stuck in that mode with money, we live in scarcity and fear. When we're stuck in survival mode with relationships, we make choices out of insecurity rather than love. When we're stuck in survival mode with our bodies, we focus on the struggle instead of the potential. And the thing is, we are more than our bodies. Our bodies are our vehicles, our temples, our operating systems. But we are the programmers. What if we control them and not the other way around? Yet we've been conditioned to believe we are at the mercy of our genetics, our cravings, and our so-called limitations. What if we do not have to live at the mercy of our reptilian survival brain? What if the key isn't fighting against our biology, but with commanding it to align with who we actually want to be? This isn't scientifically proven. It's my theory, but science follows imagination. And sometimes we can't wait for science to catch up. We have to be our own scientific experiment. And that's exactly what I've done with my own health and weight. Over the last 5 years, my weight had slowly crept up, and no matter what I did, I struggled to get it off. I started to feel like it was part of my identity. It was just meant to be this way. And then over Christmas, I caught up with a friend who's around my age, has similar health challenges, and has successfully lost weight and kept it off for quite some time. And after seeing her success, it made me think, wait, maybe this is possible for me. And that's when I realized something strange. I had this internal block around even admitting that I wanted to lose weight. It was like I'd absorbed this idea that wanting to slim down somehow meant I wasn't body positive and that it made me shallow or self-critical. And at some point I had to say, for goodness sake, Olivia, just admit it. You want to slim down and that's okay. Just get over yourself. And that was the beginning of things shifting for me. This led me down a bit of a rabbit hole where I stumbled across something life-changing. Not long after, I ended up in a conversation with my friend, Suzanne Kuhlberg, a woman who knows this struggle firsthand. She battled weight issues since childhood, was over, can't remember exactly, 130, 140, I don't know. She had a lot of kilos to lose and went through absolute hell trying to lose it. And she finally figured out the missing piece and lost, if I remember correctly, about 80 kilos, and she kept it off. She dropped into my DMs for something unrelated, and because this issue had been on my mind, I ran my theory past her and asked what her opinion was. And guess what? She agreed. She told me, if you don't believe it's possible, you'll never create it. And that hit me hard, because think about it. This applies to everything in life. We don't achieve the success, money, relationships, or businesses that we want until we first shift into believing it's possible for us. She also said, most people hold some unconscious belief like skinny people are bitches or rich people are greedy, and then wonder why they never allow themselves to achieve these goals. Because they aren't bitches and they're not greedy. So they subconsciously stop themselves from ever becoming that. Boom. So it's not just about calories in, calories out. It's about rewiring how you see yourself and not sabotaging yourself. Now, mindset is critical, but I also needed some practical steps to work with my body instead of against it. So I started looking into intermittent fasting, which for the record, when I first heard of it, I went, that's got the word fasting in it. I love eating. That's not for me. I don't actually do, but it was a catalyst for me understanding what would work for me. I used to think that intermittent fasting meant not eating for a whole day or more, which I went, no, thank you. But actually, it's just about timing your eating so that your body spends more time in a fat-burning state. So I considered it and thought, okay, I could just skip breakfast and eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. That might work for me. But then I thought, no, I want to be able to join my family. I want to sit down and have breakfast when I give my kids breakfast in the mornings. I thought, given my age, perimenopause, history of gestational diabetes, and family history of type 2 diabetes, what are the best options for me? And basically, I had a bit of a chat with my friend ChatGPT and we thrashed it out. I asked, what's the closest I can get to skipping breakfast that gives me the benefits of fasting, but also allows me to still sit with my family and enjoy breakfast without feeling like I'm missing out or looking like mummy deprives herself? And I landed on an approach that works for my body, my lifestyle, and my goals. Pretty much I have a bulletproof coffee and 2 boiled eggs most mornings. So the biggest takeaway is your body isn't your enemy, it's your partner, but you have to learn how to work with it. Here's the most important part, the mindset shift that made all the difference. I realized our bodies are just our vehicles. We control them, not the other way around. So instead of identifying as my body, I started commanding my body how it's meant to be. I developed a mantra, one that rewires my subconscious to accept my new reality. It's in a rhyme, so it's easy to remember, and I've used it to brainwash myself into success. Now, as promised, I'm going to share the exact mantra I use. You can even download it as an audio track to use in your meditation and reprogram your mind for success. The link is below. Otherwise, just follow along with me here now. The wording is very intentional. I do not say, I am slim. I say my body is slim because I am not my body. I have a body. So here's the mantra. My body is slim and healthy. I command it be. My goals and my metabolism are in harmony. My body's slim and healthy. I'm healthy and I'm strong. Thank you, universe. I'm grateful. It is done. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe. I've got some more insights coming that will completely change the way you think about weight, health, and success. And I'll see you in the next episode. Stay fearless. Hit subscribe, and let's dive into the next episode.